Hey guys, what's up? It's Sarah, Elise, and I am back with another video. This one's gonna be a little different. I've done everything from my favorites to baking to stuff like that, and this time I'm gonna be doing something a lot different, and I'm gonna be doing this makeup look. So if you guys wanna see how I did this, then stick around and you guys can find out. Alright, so now that all of the makeup is off my face and I look like this, and just a disclaimer, I am not a professional makeup artist by any means. This is just an everyday like school makeup that I would be doing, so please don't judge on that part, but other than that, let's just get on with it. And the first product I'm going to be using, I have all my products like off to the side, so I might be looking down a lot, but I'm just looking at the products I'm going to be using. Okay, so the first product I'm going to be using, I don't know if I said this previously, but I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer, and I just actually got this like today, but we went to Walmart and got some new products because some of my products are lacking in the beauty field. So I decided to get some new products, including like mascara and concealer and a face primer. I've never used face primer before, so comment down below if you've ever used it and if you like it. So and then I guess let's do a poll question. Let's do I don't know, what should we do? We should do, I don't know if I'm even like applying this right. I don't know. I'm, like I said, no beauty expert by any means. But, okay, poll question. Let's do a poll question. What is your favorite subject in school? Let's do that. And don't mind the mess back there because I'm still trying to find my room. And I have to say, this is gonna be really weird, but like my hands feel really soft from the primer, and I don't know, I like it. The next product I'm going to be using, instead of going off on those rabbit trails, is the Rimmel London Match Perfection in 100, I think. It's the ivory one because I'm really like pale and pasty, and using a very dirty Real Techniques beauty blender. I'm just going to spot this all over my face. And just also another disclaimer, I make really funny faces whenever I am doing my makeup. And just being a teenager, I don't personally wear a lot of makeup, maybe because I'm too lazy to usually take it off. I don't know. I just don't like to put on a lot. Unless it's like for like a special occasion. Usually I don't wear a lot. But I think if you're doing like school, I'm not a fan of waking up early, and since being homeschooled, I don't have to wake up early. But I don't know, if I did have to wake up really early, I probably would be like the person who would always walk into school, never really like looking pretty with makeup unless it was like the first day. But again, I'm not public schooled, I'm not homeschooled, I am homeschooled. I am not public schooled, and so I do not know what that is like. Now that that is all blended in, I'm just going to take my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, and I'm just going to take that and apply it to all my imperfections on my face, and basically, yeah. I've never used like the stick kind, I've always used the one that like you have to use, like you squeeze out of the tube, and I like actually this one a lot better. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend this in with my Bella Beauty. This is the Bella Beauty. I feel like I have a really hard time with concealers because concealers never like cover anything for me. I don't know if it's just like how I'm doing it, I don't know. But they never seem to do anything for me. I like it only because then they usually will cover up my like acne fairly well. And it's not like I can say I have a lot of acne, because I don't. But like I have this one spot over here, as you can see now, and it does not. Every concealer I've ever used, and this is actually a fairly new spot, but like every concealer I've ever used, it doesn't ever really cover the spot. I don't know. I think this one worked pretty well. This is the new one that I got actually today. And know. What do you guys think? Does it look nice? Who knows? Okay, so and I'm going to move on to my eyes. And for the eyes, for the like brushes I'm using, I like to use the bamboo ones, which is the Eco Tools, and they're all in this packet that it came with. And they have a whole set for like the contour, whatnot, but I have other brushes to do the contour and highlight. And when it comes to the contour and highlight, I don't do very much because I don't really know how to do it that well. So I just end up making myself look very tan and not match any of the rest of my body. And the palette, the eyeshadow palette I'm using is the Nudes by Glam & Beauty. I do have the Nudes by Maybelline. I think that's where it's from. I don't know. But this one, as you can probably tell, has been used quite a bit, especially the gold. I like the golds because, especially in the spring and summer, I think it really helps my eyes just kind of open up. And yeah, I'm going to be using the gold and this brown, the gold and the brown of the set that are right next to each other. And I will show you guys how to do that. Oh, and then the other one I'm going to use for highlight for my inner corner of the eyes and above, right under the brow bone is the very light pale one right there. And the two brushes I use to apply this, well, I actually use three. I use the smaller brush like this for the white to go in the creases and under the brow bone. And then I use the big fluffy brush for, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? The gold to go all over the lid. And then I use the angled brush for in the crease to put in the brown. And yeah, so I'm just gonna take that gold, or what's left of the gold. Oh, I just tapped it in the brown. Shoot. And I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. Very gold. I mean, I'm sure you could mix the colors if you wanted, but I don't know. And I honestly don't think this part has to be very neat or clean. At least that's what I say. And I'm just going to take this angled brush and just dab it on there and put that in the crease of my eye. And I know it looks like really ugly right now, but don't worry. I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eye. And I've been watching a lot of like YouTube videos on like how-tos and whatnot to get better at this. But I usually just end up failing when it comes to stuff like this. And now we're going to blend. I think the key part, honestly, to this look is just like a lot of blending and a lot of like fixing, because I always seem to get it like not. Oh, that doesn't look very nice. Okay. And don't mind the voices in the background. This is a normal day. That doesn't look very good. Oopsies. We'll fix that. Don't worry about that. And just go ahead and blend. And I mean, you can do it with your eyes closed, but I would not recommend it because you might end up with brown on the on your nose. Okay, and just to make it look more precise, I'm just going to take the Dirty Real Techniques Beauty Blender and just go ahead and put that over, so then it makes it look a little more precise. And if worst comes to worst, you can just use your fingers to blend. I find my fingers kind of know what they're doing more when it comes to my eyes, but the brushes know more when it comes to doing my face. I think one of the rules when you're doing mascara and eyelash curling and whatnot is that your mouth has to be open when you're doing it. And I'm just going to take my eyelash curlers by e.l.f. I use a lot of the e.l.f. stuff because it's not as expensive. And yes, I'm sure quality comes with expense, but I'm just a cheap makeup user and I haven't had any problems with it. So I just end up doing the Walmart brands. Alright, so now that the eyeshadow is done and the eyelash curling is done, we are going to take our CoverGirl Exact Eyelights. This is for the blue eyes, and I know my eyes look really gray right now, but they are actually blue. And this is the waterproof because I don't really like the non-waterproof mascaras. Alright, so now that the eyes are done, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do they make my eyes pop? I don't know. I think they look nice. I don't really see any difference. I mean, maybe they do. Comment down below if you think my eyes are bigger, because this is for the blue eyes. So let's see if my eyes are any bigger. So now that, this is a really weird order, but I do this all the time, I am going to now powder my face with the Wet n Wild Colicon? I don't know, how do you say it? This is like the bronzer SPF of 16, but I got the lightest color because I am using it as a powder because, I don't know, seems to work well. And I usually don't do very much of it just because I find that my skin doesn't get very oily during the day, but I just look like I have blah to the face, maybe. I don't know. I hate that little spot right there. I've been trying to get that off my face, but it doesn't come off my face. Okay, so now next for the whole face, I'm going to be doing the Profusion Blush and Bronzer. And this is kind of what it looks. It looks really dirty right now. Can you see yourself? Hi there. And the lightest color I use in this palette, for the highlight, I use the nude highlight right up here. And then for the, what's it called? The bronzing, I use the, what's it called? Light bronze, this color. And then usually for the cheeks, I will either use this color or that color. And it does have brushes with it, and I usually just end up using those. And then if I don't, for the blending part, because I don't like to use the same brush I use for bronzing for the blending, so I have this deluxe powder brush from somewhere. Okay, so as I said before, I am not a professional when it comes to this, and I'm sorry if it looks totally weird, but I'm just going to pat this brush, make like the fishy lips. I don't even really, I watched a lot of videos on how to like contour and whatnot. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. That look nice or no? I don't know, we'll leave it. I know you guys are probably gonna say, oh, it does not look very nice. I look skinnier? Oh, we'll fix that in a minute. I look really bad on this side. Don't worry. And then I'm going to use this smaller brush that's angled, and I'm going to take the nude highlight and just go right above the cheekbone for me. I don't know where you guys' cheekbones are. I find I don't really have that great of looking cheeks. It's just kind of all like bleh. And I don't really bother to blend it yet. And then I'm just going to take this bright pink one and just tap a line. That's all I do. I don't really even, oh, let's try swirling. Let's try the swirling. This is always the face I make. I look like I'm, hello. Hello. And then I'm just going to set that down and grab my deluxe powder brush and blend the crap out of it. Because why ever not? And I know this is going to sound really weird, but I'm going to take the bronzer brush, tap it back into it, and just kind of go across the forehead. so then I can look a little more bronze, and I do put it under my eyes. I don't know, it's just what I do. I look really weird right there. I don't know. That just looks a little off. Let's fix it. Okay, and for lips, I don't really do anything with them except for put on my Maybelline New York Baby Lips in the peppermint. And voila, you're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, then you guys should go ahead and thumbs it on up. And don't forget to subscribe. And I'm really trying to reach, let's try for 40 subscribers by the end of this month. Let's just try it, see if it works or not. And I will see you all on or in the future. And don't forget to be your own kind of beautiful.